What is up, everybody? It's your girl Juju, the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video.
True doctor, I don't buy no other doctor in this land. I'm a first-class root doctor. I don't buy no other doctor in this land.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl Juju, the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. So today, you guys, I'm going to be doing a tarot reading on Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey, and Tory Lanez. So we're going to be getting insights into what really happened the night of the shooting, okay? So I've already cleansed my space. I got my incense going and my candle going. I'm burning crown chakra incense as well as rosemary. What else did I want to say? Also wanted to say this is all alleged. This is for entertainment purposes only. Just wanted to add that disclaimer. For those of you who have never watched my readings before, pay attention to the lyrics and the music. It's going to be a good indication of what Spirit is trying to say and what the emotion is and the energy of the question I'm asking, okay? So pay attention to that. I've shuffled my cards already, so what I'm going to do is pray over the cards really quickly. And we'll get straight into the reading, and I'll tell you guys my questions, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, you guys. So I'm done praying over the cards. Turn my music up a little bit. My crystal, I just caught it, but it was like really shining and glistening. Like you could see an orb. Okay, so the questions I'm going to be asking. First question, what happened the night of the shooting? Second question, how does Megan feel about Kelsey? How does Megan feel about Kelsey at this time? And then we'll see, how was Kelsey feeling the night of the party? So this is a requested reading. She sent me a lot of questions, and instead of asking all those questions, I just kind of condensed what she was asking, what she wanted to know. I did leave a couple questions off. I do want to add a question I did not ask, which is, what did Kylie have to do with it? I know they were at her house the night of the shooting, but I want to know, like, what was her part in it? Like, you know what I'm saying? My last question would be, did Rock Nation have something to do with the shooting? So this was a request of hers as well. I did not know that people were suspecting that. I don't know really fully what she means by, did Rock Nation have something to do with it? Like, was this just a publicity stunt? Because Megan Thee Stallion, I believe she's signed to Rock Nation, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe that's what she means, but we'll see what their involvement is. And I don't know if I said this one already, but how was Kelsey feeling the night of the party? So this is what she wants to know. I'm going to shuffle my music, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. Interesting, the next song that's playing. All right. I do ask that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know how you like this reading. If you want to support my channel, you can shop my spiritual store, or you can purchase a personal reading. I'll have all of my links down below. All right. All right. First question, what happened the night of the shooting? So Spirit, what really happened the night of the shooting? What happened between Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and Kelsey? What happened at Kylie Jenner's house? Woo! Okay, so we got those. Chasing. Women are nurturers and men are hunters. What's with the role reversal? It's a turn off when a woman pursues me. Let me be who I was made to be. Made up to be. The hunter. I move slow. Keep your distance. I love you more. Teenage predator. Be careful who you let babysit and spend time with your kids. Twin. Sometimes I switch with my twin and play games with men/women. I have a problem. Now we are both in love with the same person. So this definitely gives me, I'm gonna just call it like I see it. This twin card gives me Megan and her best friend Kelsey. They're not best friends anymore, but this does give me, this isn't the first person that they have kind of shared. So I feel like they both had dealings with Tory Lanez. So let's see this. Since I asked that I want Spirit to clarify, give me insights into how Megan felt about Tory Lanez the night of the shooting. Like, was she romantically involved with him? And I'm gonna also ask the same question for Kelsey. How did Megan feel about Tory and how did Kelsey feel? Hopefully y'all can see fine. And there's love lost to be found. But this is a woman, this chasing card, this says women are nurturers. So this is like from a man's perspective. He's basically feeling like somebody was kind of putting too much pressure on him. So we'll see who that was in just a second. So let's get insights into how Megan felt about Tory the night of the shooting. Did she have any feelings for him, or was it just, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Spirit, give me insights. How did Megan feel about Tory Lanez the night of the shooting? Oh, shit. Decline. So she felt like he was broke. Wow. Okay, so all of these cards. Oh, damn. So I'm going to read these cards because I do feel like this is saying a lot. It says past life. So this is funny because there's a lot of blood here. So I don't feel like they have a past life connection, but I do feel like Megan felt a heaviness as far as being around him. I know that might sound weird, but look, you got the Woo card. So she definitely felt connected to him. They've definitely had a close connection. Look, I know you fucking lying. I don't care that shit for the birds. I'm a savage. Oh, I'm a savage. Ain't we asking about Megan Thee Stallion? So Megan was talking her shit in her masculine energy. And what happened was Tory Lanez, he kind of ghosted her. Okay. So I'm going to assume for her friend, because look, you have new love. And that's a bad motherfucker. So this is a Scorpio woman. So what is Kelsey's sign? If she's a Scorpio, this would make sense, okay? Because this is like a third party energy. This says chasing, teenage predator, twins, I love you more. So keep in mind, this card just said chasing. Let me be who I was made up to be, the hunter. I move slow, keep your distance. I love you more. So this gives me Megan. Goddamn. This is all allegedly, okay? Megan Thee Stallion had, I'm sorry, but she was attracted to him. She was attracted to him, okay? So she is lying about her attraction to him. Now, she did know he had her fucked up. Like, he would pop off at the mouth. He had that kind of energy. Run his fucking mouth. Say whatever the fuck he want to say. Feel like he can get away with anything. But this woman did like him. And she was listening to the shit he was feeding her, okay? This is a woman here on the phone. Being sweet talked, okay? But look at this, decline. And didn't they say that she was talking shit to him, saying, oh, you ain't this and you ain't that, and basically talking down on his accomplishments. So this is more so of her acknowledging, yeah, he really didn't have money like that. Like, she was not just capping when she said that, okay? So this is how she really feels. This is how she genuinely felt. So she don't just say stuff to hurt somebody's feelings. She just really how she felt, okay? But she did care about him. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what she say. She cared about him, okay? So let's see how Kelsey felt. How did Kelsey feel about Tory Lanez the night of the shooting? Before the shooting. How did Kelsey feel? Income. Fuck the bullshit. Oh, this is most definitely Kelsey's energy. So her and Tory, they would like link up and smoke and shit like that. They would talk about like money moves and shit. So I don't know if they had something like some investment or something going on behind the scenes, but they had like a cool kind of relationship with each other, okay? Spirit, how did Kelsey feel about Tory Lanez? Focus. So they did have dealings, but it was more of a, they weren't into each other like that. I'll just say it like that. Like, this is a man on his phone, this is a woman on her phone, but she's sitting on top of her. And it's funny, this kind of looks like the same woman. And this kind of looks like Kelsey too. But this gives me there was definitely money involved. They had a business relationship, but it was also, it was professional, but they could also kick it together type shit, okay? So let me ask how Tory felt about Megan. How did Tory feel about Megan Thee Stallion before the shooting? Wow. Family matters. Mud. Okay, so he did like her. He did see himself with Megan Thee Stallion. He did. But this card here gives me somebody who had a rough upbringing. Somebody who didn't really have like a good family life, a good upbringing. This gives me a person, anytime I see this card, this is somebody that is in the ghetto or has a poverty mindset. This is a person who is stuck in their ways. You know, this person will never change, okay? Y'all hear the music? Wow. So that was definitely his energy that was coming through. Like the man card that came out when I was telling y'all, the chasing card says, I move slow, keep your distance. So I think Megan kind of was, she had too much dip on her chip. I'm gonna say this, Tory Lanez gives me very controlling. Like he like shit done on his own timing. You gotta beat to his drum, okay? You have to beat to his drum or you can't be around this man, okay? So I don't know if he's like this kingpin type energy that people just didn't know, but it's definitely giving like masculine, okay? Because y'all saw that daddy card. So that's giving masculine energy taking over. And that's why that card, I know you fucking lying. So Megan realized this after her and Tory created this bond, okay? So they definitely had a deeper relationship than him and Kelsey had. But him and Kelsey definitely had dealings as well. So let me see. Did Kelsey and Tory Lanez have a sexual relationship? Yeah, they did. And you know how it got emotional with Megan as well, because y'all saw that. So it's like a soulmate card. This one, past life. This is also tears. So yeah, him and Kelsey also had a sexual relationship. Does Kelsey have like a tattoo on her arm? Like, I don't know if it says Black Lives Matter, but yeah. And it's funny because it says stop killing us. And this is a woman here coddling a man. So think about it. This is talking about like police brutality. And with this situation, we know that Meg Thee Stallion, she was saying the reason she did not call the police and tell the police that he shot her is because she was afraid that they might shoot first, ask questions later, and she didn't want him to be another victim to the system. But what she had to understand, and Megan, if she comes across this reading for any reason or whatever, not my crystal is glowing. Y'all see that? Y'all see it. You see it. But if Megan comes across this reading, save yourself, okay? Stop. Women, we have to stop coddling these men and trying to like be their protectors, you know, because you got to think about what that's rooted in. It feels like, it almost feels to me like she was trying to protect him like she had never been protected, okay? This gives me like her and Kelsey both have similar like trauma, because this would make sense how they would attract a man like Tory. But both of these women are in a low vibration, okay? Look at all these tears. But I do feel like he did shoot her, because if you look, you see the blood here. You don't see blood with Kelsey. I'm gonna pull some more cards and get some more insights. But you guys, my question was, how does Tory feel about Megan? No, I asked about him and Kelsey, the relationship between them, okay? So I said, how did you feel about Kelsey? No, and then I said, did they have a sexual relationship? So we already know Megan and Tory had a sexual relationship. I'll ask again though. Did Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez have a sexual relationship? Let me see. They have a sexual relationship. Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Ooh! Okay. Public eye. I mean, it's crazy being in the spotlight. Our business is all over the internet. The disrespect is unforgivable. I really loved you, but I have no problem leaving your ass in the dust. Oh. Y'all hear the song said, but you're controlling me. Wait a fucking minute. So, my question was, did Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez have a sexual relationship? So, they did. They were in deep, okay? But this also gives me a person walking away from someone. Look at this. This says rejection. And look at this other card here. Mistress. I gave you years of my life and I still don't have you. The only hope I have now is what I found. Self-love. My way home. Dude. Didn't I just say that about Megan? Like, you need to save yourself, love yourself, because trying to save other people does nothing for you. It does nothing for you. And that goes for everybody watching this video. Save your fucking self. If you don't have kids, then that needs, you know, if you have kids, I can understand. You need to, that's your first priority. But if you don't have kids, the only priority is you, okay? So for those of you who don't have kids, it's for a reason. I know you might want kids hella bad. This message might not be for everybody, but I know some of you might want kids so bad. But the longer you don't have children, that gives you more time to explore yourself and also heal from your childhood trauma, because childhood trauma does reflect into our adulthood. Absolutely, without a doubt. I do these readings every single week, and I'm telling people, like, you need to heal from this childhood trauma. And they're like, well, I don't have any trauma. And do. You know, and after, you know, mentoring them, after a while, they start to get into their shadow work, and they start to, you know, feel all of these feelings and emotions that they never felt and they never really sat with, things that they experienced in their childhood that just was so buried and so neglected that nobody ever really addressed it. And again, save your fucking self. Quit trying to save other people, especially these men or these women. Stop trying to save another person. What you want to be is whole and complete within yourself. That way you attract somebody who is whole and complete. If you're not whole and complete, how can you attract somebody who is whole and complete? Because like attracts like, okay? So if you're getting it out the mud, you're in the mud, and you're in this low ass vibration, that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract it. And it's not necessarily about your everyday energy. It's about the things that you suppress, okay? The things that's in your subconscious mind. The things that you are refusing to address within. Those are the things that come back and bite us, okay? So if you don't have kids yet, take this time because it's for a reason, okay? That way when you have kids of your own, you're not bringing them into this trauma. And if I'm not mistaken, Kelsey has a child now. She has a child now, okay? So, anyways, we're going to get back into the reading. But, listen, somebody got rejected. And, what was my question? I said, did Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez have a sexual relationship? So, they did. But the reason why a lot of people didn't necessarily know about them fucking around is because it was kept out of the public eye. Because both of them are in the spotlight. And again, Tory Lanez moves very slow, okay? He's very like on the hush hush with his shit, okay? And he expects everybody that comes into his circle to like fall under that umbrella, okay? It puts me in the mind, and I'm not trying to reach or whatever, but it does put me in the mind of R. Kelly, like how he had his whole camp in on the bullshit that he was doing. So this gives me the same thing with Tory Lanez, okay? So, my next question is going to be, what happened the night of the shooting, okay? What happened that night? That's my first question, but I did want to get more insights into this. Bumps and bruises. Because I don't think y'all hearing me. I don't think y'all hearing spirit. For real, for real. Let it go. Didn't we just get the rejection card? So somebody walked away from somebody. That woman was ghosted. So I feel like Tory Lanez could have been the one to walk away from her. Okay? Because this is a scorned woman. Okay? This is the card for Megan Thee Stallion. So if you notice, his face is covered. Her face is showing. On this one with him and Kelsey, both of their faces are showing. So what this gives me, Spirit is telling me that the relationship between these two were known in public because you could see their face. It's no hiding, really. If anything, he's hiding his face a little more. But this one here, it's like Megan is kind of covering her face, and Tory Lanez is kind of like no face, no case. Interesting. So let's see. Spirit, what happened the night of the shooting? Let us know. What happened the night of the shooting? Tired of getting beat up by love. Government official. This is a corrupt government official friend that is false. Keep track of any conversations and videos, as they will come in handy later. So this is talking about like a snake in the mix. Somebody who is, wow, I put a spell on you. So there's definitely some spell work involved. So somebody is doing like witchcraft in the circle. Player, I treat my relationships like math. Once I'm confused, I start cheating. What the fuck? Okay, so it was a lot of negative energy that night. I feel like what's coming up is basically letting me know that I'm kind of picking up Kylie was more the government. It's giving me op. Like, I don't want to call her op just because, but like, what's her role in all of this? It's like she's always playing a backseat role when it comes to like the bullshit. So like, what's her dealing in this? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Spirit. player, because it says player. So this gives me like Tory Lanez energy, as well as I feel like he's the one that is doing witchcraft. So it's his, I know he's from Canada, but like, does his family practice like voodoo or anything like that? Or let me see, because I know Canadians, they are, a lot of people from Canada are like from the islands as well. Like you'll see a lot of Jamaicans and Haitians and stuff. So what's his nationality? Because I feel like he is most definitely doing like spell work and things like that. But it's not like good magic. It's more of like dark magic, okay? So let me ask, what was Kylie Jenner's dealing in this whole situation between the Megan Thee Stallion shooting? What role did what's her name, Kylie, play? Karma. Someone is going through the dark night of the soul. They are now in a spiritual prison for what they did to you. What? So she's going through some shit right now, and it's because of her role in this whole situation. So she played a role, and I feel like it's this government official. I'm not even lying to y'all. I would not fucking lie. What was Kylie Jenner's role in all of this? What was Kylie's role in the shooting? Stalker alert. Didn't I just fucking say government official, watching, recording? Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Kylie wasn't born in 95, was she? No, she's younger than that. Kylie most definitely was watching. So let me see, why was Kylie watching? Like, what was she just trying to protect herself? Spirit, why was Kylie Jenner watching and recording and doing all of this stuff? Because I feel like if they needed footage or anything like that, Kylie would be able to provide it. And I'm actually shocked that the government didn't like subpoena her or anything to court, because she would have footage, whether it's like cameras at her house. I don't see this happening and her not having, well, I know the shooting didn't happen there, but I feel like she can provide insights into what really happened at night, but she hasn't. Let me ask, because I want to see, because I know for a fucking fact she got something to do with this shit. Because what are y'all hiding? We finna get to the bottom of this shit. We already at 27 minutes, so I want to hurry up. Not Kylie, the ops. But I feel like this is something like her family would tell her to do. Because she's going through it right now. Just feeling all of the emotions and feelings of what she could have. I feel like she could help, but she doesn't. Spirit, give me insights. What was Kylie Jenner's role the night of the shooting? What does she have to do with it? Because why be all these random people like in situations? We be like, what the fuck? Why was she there? Spirit, what was Kylie's role the night of the shooting? Back with X. Back with X. Dude, are y'all picking up what Spirit is putting down? Let me put one more before I say this. Wow, this song. So this is this is Tory and Kylie flirting in the corner. Look at this. You see this woman here in the background? It's an older woman. But it says back with X. So I don't know if him and Kylie Jenner has something going on in the past, but I could totally see that, especially with the child. They said watch your kids around this person, like this is a childhood predator. Tory definitely gives me that. And he's short. Short nigga syndrome. I'm telling you, short niggas, they be having some weird energy sometimes. Like they think they bigger than what they are, so they try to overcompensate and be this overly masculine role or this overly misogynistic person. So listen to the song. You'll never find another love like mine. Then it says back with X. So what happened was Kylie Jenner And I almost said Tyga. And we all know Kylie gets around with older guys. I'm not saying she sleeps around with older guys, but her first public boyfriend was Tyga, and he was much older than her. And in fact, he was a family friend. And they were dating when she was still underage. So Kylie is susceptible. She's in that lifestyle to where she's dating and hanging out with certain people that I'm not going to say that she shouldn't be, because I'm not the one to dictate what she should and shouldn't be doing. But what I do know is they did have some type of relationship. And that's why she's getting her karma for this. So, what did Kylie Jenner have to do with this, Spirit? Let me see. How did Kylie feel about Tory? Let me ask that. Spirit, how does Kylie Jenner feel about Tory Lanez the night of the shooting, before the shooting? Oh! Predicted it. She's just like, I knew he was going to be all over me. But baby, he's not all over you because he's so into you and he's so... No, that's what narcissists do. They're going to be grabbing on you and smacking your ass because they know somebody they used to fuck with is there. That's exactly what the fuck happened. And keep in mind, the player card came out. That lets me know that Tory Lanez, he had sex probably with all those women. But he's so pee about his shit that they didn't really like trip, because that's how he is. Like, that's how he sets his shit up. So the fuck what? I fucked all of y'all. Who gonna say something? That's his energy. Look at this. This man here is like looking up. It's like ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Look, all the magic that we share, just us two. Interesting. How did Kylie feel? How did Kylie feel about Tory Lanez before the shooting? Lit the fuck up. Yeah, she was into him. This is a flame. They were definitely kissing. So I don't know if that's all it was that night. But Kylie knew. She knew that he was gonna like choose her over them. Okay, that's weird. That's weird, Kylie. Okay, so let's see how Tory feels about Kylie Jenner. Spirit, how did Tory Lanez feel about Kylie Jenner the night of the shooting, before the shooting? How he felt about Kylie Jenner. Pregnant, morning sickness. Y'all figured it out. Oh! Every time this card comes out, it be so on cue. This came out in the Maybay reading when I asked were they scammers. So, this is a man and woman, guns blazing. So, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Him and Kylie Jenner have definitely, in fact, been sexually with each other. Because the night of the shooting, they were all kissy kissy, whatever the fuck this is. And I don't know the timeline. I think this was in 2020. But morning sickness. So either Kylie was pregnant when this was going on. I don't know if it was his baby. But there was definitely a pregnancy scare. Okay. Between these two. Y'all figured it out. So again, he's just a player. It's kind of like they were both in on it. Tory and Kylie, because keep in mind I just said that she already knew that he would choose her. It's like, you know, when a dude is more sexually attracted to your type or your preference, I'm gonna just call it like it is. I feel like Tory Lanez likes white women, and he prefers white women over black women. I don't know if this is something he's publicly said, but I just feel that way. Like, he, not even just white women, but look, you have a white woman here, a white woman here. This is how I notice it's not talking about anybody else but Kylie ass. And then this woman here, this is J-Lo, so she's Hispanic. So he prefers women who are out of his race. He needs to heal from his trauma, because usually men who I'm not going to say all men who date out of their race have childhood trauma they need to heal from, but a lot of this is rooted in inner hate, and a lot of men have mommy issues, and so the only way that they can act this out is to treat black women like shit and treat other women and other races better, like they're their preference. And yeah, that's always a weird dynamic to me, but usually when you see a man and he only dates women outside of his race, that's a huge red flag, okay? So it's not the flex that you think it is, ladies. Like, for my women who are not African American, it's not the flex you think it is, okay? I'm just going to be honest. It's not the flex that you think it is. You shouldn't be happy because a man is preferring you over another. And this goes for anybody, not just, you know, white women or whatever. This goes for all races. You know, sometimes you want to get to know a person and understand the root of why they're choosing you, okay? All right, so again, we always want to know the root of why people think like they think, because you might think something, oh, you might be flattered by something, but underneath all of that flattery, I feel like there can be a lot of truth underneath that. So try not to be so, I feel like y'all understand what I'm saying. I don't want to drag it, but Kylie Jenner definitely felt like she was winning. Like, haha, he chose me, but really it wasn't like he was really choosing you. He just really wanted to shit on both of them. Both of these women who held him up, you know, when he was down. Both of these women who cried with him, who were there for him in his time of need. I'm not going to say Kylie wasn't the same way, but I don't think they had that same type of emotional connection. It was more so like she was giving ride or die energy, which is also why she has not put out what she does know about the situation. And I knew she had something to do with it. So let's shuffle the music. I'm going to see what other energy we get. I'm going to go ahead and move on because I've been doing this for a minute and I'm only on the first question. So I might not ask all the questions that I had. But just know Kylie definitely has something to do with it. And she was, I'm not going to say she was working with the police, but I will say that she does have proof, okay? So if she ever comes out about what happened that night, which I doubt it, because it would show too much of what she was doing when she was involved with this man, Tory Lanez, okay? So, next question. Even though we didn't really fully get insights on what happened that night, but I'm just giving you what the setup was, okay? So, it's a lot of, I'm seeing them two at the pool, I'm seeing them like kissing, being lovey-dovey, and Kylie pretending like she doesn't know the sexual history. She might not have fully known, but she probably knew by the way everybody was acting. Okay. So how does Megan feel about Kelsey? How does Megan feel about Kelsey right now? The song is called Anywhere. Oh shit, not that card I just saw. How does Megan feel about Kelsey at this time? Mood swings. So she don't know how she want to feel about Kelsey. Some days she still loves her and some days she hates her. How does Megan Thee Stallion feel about Kelsey? Nothing feels better than this. So this sexual song is playing and it says nothing feels better than this. This is a same-sex card. So I don't know. Did they have did they have sexual relations? I know that's her friend, but did they have like a threesome or something like that? Because it's giving a whole lot of. How does Megan Thee Stallion feel about Kelsey? Keeping it private. So it's a lot of things. Well, for one, she's keeping how she feels private, but she also feels like okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying that Kelsey kept a lot of her and Tory's relationship private. But so did you. You kept the relationship between you and Tory private. I mean, it wasn't private, but y'all were hiding it from the media, okay? I mean, y'all were hanging out together and shit like that, but How does Megan feel about Kelsey? The Star. Revenge. So she does feel heartbroken by Kelsey. At this current time, she feels like she is going to shit on Kelsey because she knows she's a star. Megan is the star. So she does feel like she's always going to get her revenge. And if you look closely, look at the purple nails. The hair, look at this, it's purple. So it feels to me like Megan wants to get revenge and she wants Kelsey to hurt the same way she hurt. What can we expect from Megan and Kelsey's relationship over the next few years? What can we expect to see from their relationship? Mental breakdown ahead. Studying. Emphasis on the eyes. Look, heavy emphasis on the eyes. Mental breakdown ahead. Forgotten memories getting pulled out. So it's like, I feel like Megan is going through, like, you know how that card said Dark Night of the Soul? I also picked this up with Megan's energy. Not saying she is the one who did something wrong or needs karma from, but I feel like she's going through like this awakening, this major shift in her life where she's starting to realize like she has so many people around her that she could not trust. It makes her feel like uncomfortable in her own skin, in her own body is what I'm hearing. I feel like their relationship is over because it's taken Megan to a dark place. Just everything that she's been through like this last year, these last 2 years, I feel like it's left her in a very, very low vibration. She went through a lot dealing with Tory, just dealing with him and everything that's going on behind the scenes. Because there is a lot going on behind the scenes that a lot of us do not know. Actually, that's what I'm going to ask. What's going on behind the scenes that we don't know? What happened behind the scenes that has not yet been revealed? That's what I want to see. I'm not going to stick to the questions we have. Spirit, what's the missing piece? What don't we know about the night of the shooting? I miss you on tour. Did y'all hear that? Sing to you tonight. Tory, sing now. True player. Spirit, what don't we know about the night of the shooting? What don't we know? Reveal what hasn't been revealed yet. Spirit, what happened the night of the shooting that we don't know? That has not been revealed. In the ring, here goes another round. All seeing eye, see everything, bitch. This is Kylie's energy. Look at this. This is a white woman. I told y'all, Kylie, I could see her in the house looking at the cameras while everybody outside type shit. This is allegedly, of course. Energy warning, don't trust. Is this not a white woman? Obsessed, third part. The reading is over. The reading is over. Because didn't I just get through saying all of this? Look at the white woman. Look at a woman looking and look at this black man. Obsessed. Third party interference. So Spirit is just confirming what I already knew and what I've already said. Kylie definitely has a bigger role in this than it's been led to believe. Because look, this is white women. She saw everything, and if you look, it's a smile on her face. It's kind of like a smirk, kind of grin type thing. And it says in the ring. So I'm gonna put it like this. This wasn't the first time. This wasn't the first physical altercation that has happened between all of them. Wow. This makes sense. I knew she had something to do with it. Now, Spirit, last question. Did Rock Nation have something to do with the shooting? Did Rock Nation have anything to do with the shooting? Five of the Mona. Did Rock Nation have anything to do with the reading? I mean, with the shooting. Did Rock Nation have anything to do with what happened to Megan Thee Stallion? Crazy bitch, full of problems. Oh. So, I think that they did. Because they look at Megan like she's full of issues and drama and always having to clean up her image. What did Rock Nation have to do with this, Spirit? Let me know. What did Rock Nation have to do with this? This is all allegedly, of course. Spirit, what did Rock Nation have to do with Megan Thee Stallion getting shot? Because, like, this could go in attempt to get him. Look at this. This is a white woman. I feel like they used Kylie. I feel like they used Kylie. This says homie in love. Damn, dog. So this car just flew across the floor. This is a dog. Didn't we just talk about being a player and shit like that? So this song is giving me the energy that this says on the hotline. So I see Kylie Jenner and Tory Lanez talking on the phone a lot. I definitely see them connecting in that aspect, and this is also a phone here, so this makes sense. So maybe he had a crush on her already, but Rock Nation definitely has something to do with how this whole altercation came about. So I don't know if this was more so of Rock Nation wanting to get Megan out of this messy situation with Tory, because, you know, when you're a celebrity, they do, if you're signed to a label, they tend to try to control like who you're dating, the image, the brand. It's all about the business when you're a celebrity, right? So certain relationships cannot work if you're with a certain person. Like, y'all remember when Megan Thee Stallion was with Moneybagg Yo? Can't you see how interferences and things could possibly happen because he's a big artist, she's a big artist? The image that they want from Megan might not be the image that is what is needed for the direction they're trying to take her in, okay? So I just had to add that little disclaimer. I do feel like they kind of feel like Megan is kind of rebellious, and she tends to like go crazy, go off the wall, which happened that night. I feel like they knew how to get a rouse out of Megan Thee Stallion. They knew what to do. They knew, oh, add another woman to the mix. Keep in mind, Kelsey already was the other woman, or however that worked. But to add another woman, it's like, God damn, can I catch a break? So think about the emotions that Megan had for him. Think about how the rejection came about and all of this messy, toxic ass energy. And then the last time they see each other, they already are done. They're not fucking with each other anymore, but they're all still kicking it, right? So they go to Kylie Jenner's house. Keep in mind, let's say Kylie is like, hey, y'all want to come over and, you know, hang out at the pool or something like that, some bullshit. And of course Megan will probably go or whatever. You know how celebrities, they hang out or whatever. So I can totally see that happening, and then her just walking into a scenario where she's just kind of blindsided. That's totally what I'm picking up from this. Look at this card right on top, putting a bitch in her place. So I do feel like that's literally the energy from everybody kind of around Megan. Tory, how he feels about Megan, he kind of put her in her place, like he's showing her, you know, I can find another you a million times, okay? So that's kind of the energy I get from him. Very misogynistic, like very toxic, very just ghetto. And the reason I say ghetto is because that mud card, and that always gives me somebody who is afraid of commitment, somebody who doesn't really want to tie himself down to one person or one thing, okay? So let's get the music back started. But this is definitely screaming, and I knew Kylie ass had something to do with it. So what Spirit is basically saying, this gives me This is also Kylie trying to put Megan in her place. Like, make her kind of like... It's just weird because it's kind of like, I won, bitch. Like, I got him, I won him. And it's like, that's not a prize, though. He's not a prize. You know what I'm saying? What is he, 5'5"? 5'4"? I don't know. Hey. I'm just the messenger. But you guys, this is what's going on. This is what happened the night of the shooting. Let's see, the spirit want to give us anything else. Spirit, do you want to tell us anything else about what happened the night of the shooting? Matter of fact, let me ask, did Tory Lanez... Oh, wait a fucking minute. Because I just caught on to that card that said... Because I laughed on that part that's with the guns blazing card, but I forgot about what happened. It was a shooting. This is a man and a woman. This is the white woman, right? So I know they ain't saying that Kylie has something to do with Megan getting shot as well. I feel like she couldn't have had nothing to do with it, because I don't even think they was at her house no more. Okay, let's see. Spirit. This deck is telling it all. This is the What's the News by Fire Witch Tarot. Love this deck, but I only use it on certain readings. I don't use it all the time. Like in personal readings, I only use it if they're requested. Because these right here hurt your feelings. How you sit in the corner all night after you're reading, looking stupid. But yeah, Tory Lanez gives me heavy sexual energy. Like, he loves to fuck. He loves to, like, what's the word Spirit is trying to give me? Not glorify, but fetishize women. Like, he have different flavors is what I just heard. He have different flavors. And it puts me in mind, you know how, like, a person who loves ice cream, let's say they like 3 different flavors of ice cream. They're never going to quit liking vanilla just because they like strawberry. They're never going to quit liking chocolate just because they like vanilla. So that's literally what Spirit just said, okay? All right, Spirit, what happened the night of the shooting? This is it. It is what it is. Not the song said, let's talk about me on top. You on top of me going down, and this is sex right here. This is it. It is what it is. So, dude, do they not look like Kylie? This song is screaming. That looks just like Kylie. So I'm gonna end the reading here, but this is the message, okay? So what happened that night? It was revealed that Kylie Jenner and Tory Lanez had something going on. I don't know if Megan knew the extent of it, but Kylie fucked herself up by even agreeing to be a part of this, you know, agreeing to deal with him. And that's why you have to be careful who you date and who you deal with, because a lot of times y'all be walking into shit you don't fully know, like what's really going on or the nature of this person, you know. And it's funny because this kind of looks like Kylie a little bit. This is Angelina Jolie, if I'm not mistaken. Angelina, or is this I think that is her, but I know who that is. I just can't remember off the top of my tongue if that's her, because that's Brad Pitt. So this is like sex, intertwined, connected, but also look, this is seduced. So this is not an emotional connection, it's a sexual. You know how you head over heels crazy because somebody got some good dick? This is the energy. And then the song is playing, it's talking about phone sex, okay? So I feel like he seduced her before he even was around her. He seduced, like he was strategic with how he set this shit up, okay? So I do feel like it was a setup to a certain degree. I don't feel like him shooting her was a part of the plan, like him shooting Meg. I don't know if I can say that word on here because I always see people saying pum-puming. So, hopefully I don't get flagged on this video, but I do think that Kylie had more to do with this than what they are making it seem like. I feel like it took a little bit of accepting your role. It gives me like any woman that deals with Tory Lanez, she have to play her role. Okay, and this is it. It is what it is. This gives me like a woman who chose her side and a woman who made her mind up. Okay, so this was already, it kind of feels like Tory didn't even know Kylie's involvement, like how she already was aware of, you know, the affiliations and how all this would, you know, play out. I feel like maybe her and Megan, let me ask, Spirit, how did Kylie feel about Megan Thee Stallion the night? Am I fucking cap? This says pulled over. Didn't they say government official? Government official? So this is a woman dealing with the police. This is a woman dealing with the police. This is a woman dealing with the police. How did Kylie Jenner feel about Megan Thee Stallion the night of the shooting? How did Kylie feel about Megan after meeting her and hanging out with her at her house the night of the shooting? Let's see. Let me start my music back up. Spirit, how did Kylie feel about Megan? Your body, okay? How did Kylie feel about Megan? Don't want it if it's that easy. So she had an opinion about Megan from the words of a man, okay? This is a bald-headed man. Tory Lanez, he's a little patchy right now, but if I'm not mistaken, he was bald at one point. This is a bald black man. Didn't the song say, I mean, didn't that first card say something like, oh, chasing? So this is his energy coming out again. Literally saying, don't want it if it's easy. So her initial reaction of Meg Thee Stallion, this had to be their first time hanging out, or like their first couple times hanging out. It might have been like their second or third or so since she invited them to come to her house. I don't know how willing people are to invite other celebrities to their house. I don't know. But best believe Kylie was recording. She was definitely recording. Okay, because she already had a mind that the night was going to be wild because of how sexually attracted she was to Tory, as well as the things that Tory told her about Megan. Okay, so there's not really a heavy emphasis on Kelsey. I feel like Kelsey was just there, but she knows a lot about what really happened. Okay, y'all hear the song, if she want me to beat it up, damn it, I'll beat it up. So they could have even snuck off and had sex because my body's burning up. Really? Y'all remember that card that had the flame on it? When I said, how does Kylie feel about, they take me and rape me and make me their victim. What you wanna do? Here we go. Lit the fuck up, seduced. It's like he already mind fucked her. So when he got to her, best believe. Y'all hear that? Knock, 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 knock it down like a tsunami. Baby, best believe he clapped them cheeks. Most definitely. He had a sexual relationship with all three of them. All three of them. So whether it happened this way or that way, he was the root of why all of this shit happened. And so I can see how he would shoot her because she walked away. It's like, to him, that was kind of rejection. Because keep in mind, once they got in the car, based off their story, based off of Megan's story, once they got into the car, they got to arguing. Like, he followed her when she had walked away. So he actually liked the fact that she walked away. And y'all know that card where Kylie and Tory was kissing and he was looking off, like looking at something else. Remember I said that he was looking off at another woman? Yeah, that was him when Megan got the fuck up and took off to the truck. She was over it. She was done. She was done. She was hurt, but she was over it. She was over that shit, okay? So this is making so much sense. He felt like, okay, well, let me chase after her. Let me do this because this is how these toxic ass, unhealed ass men, I'm not even gonna say men because it's women too sometimes, but this is how some of them do. They are attracted to that toxic lifestyle. They don't know anything but toxic love. And so you have to be careful with what you're flattered by and the things that move you and the things that attract you. A lot of this is rooted sometimes, like our attractions to different people and different energies, is rooted in sexual abuse and things that we experienced as a child. Whether our daddy was present in our life, whether our mom was present in our life. The things that we lack or whatever is what we tend to look for in others. Okay, so I could see how she would look for this love in this masculine, okay, and how we all do this as women. So it's just important to heal, okay? It's just important to heal. Okay, so this reading is going on an hour or so, close to it. So yeah, you guys, this is the reading on Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey, and Kylie Jenner. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you like this reading. I know for a fact this shit was spot on because all of the synchronicities, even how this looks exactly like Kylie. But I feel like I do have to just keep putting the emphasis on this is for entertainment purposes only. This is all alleged, okay? But we all know what the fuck going on, okay? I'm just leave it at that. But I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Juju the Master Manifester, and I am out.